All right, welcome back, friends, to another episode of the Magic Lions podcast. I am Steven, alongside my illustrious co-host, CVO Trades. How you doing, CVO?
What up, Steven? Doing good. How about you?
I'm doing great, man. Had a great weekend. Had front row pit tickets to Rufus to Soul Saturday.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, it was so good. Incredible show here at Petco Park, San Diego. Big stadium, completely sold out. Show was awesome. Had a lovely time. But now I'm back on the grind. I got the charts open. It's been a good couple of weeks for the analysis on this pod. Curious what you would like to talk about today. What is on your mind?
We can do QQQ or Nasdaq first, and then the usual memory. Probably ignore crypto for now because it's not doing anything.
Yeah. To hell with that. All right, show me the equities. What do you got?
All right, let me share this.
Boom.
All right, I just wanted to go on an ETF first, just because I kind of think it's a little bit more accurate than futures at the moment, and it's kind of wild to say, but I think we're kind of just grinding at the moment. I thought we were going to feel this inefficiency right here, but we didn't. We did reclaim July's open, which is nice. We're kind of rejecting that. So before I thought we were going to fill below here, then below here, but now I guess we're just leaving late bidders, late bull bidders in the dust. Uh, what do you see?
Yeah, I was thinking we would leave that gap behind. I don't know if I want to declare victory just yet. That little 705 area or so that you highlighted. It looks fine to me. I am just watching for some sort of reversal setup here off the monthly high that we just swept on QQQ. So I don't want to see a bearish daily change in the state of delivery here.
Oh,
That
like
would
this
be
one.
a red flag. So yeah, a pullback here is fine. I think it's fine and good. I think bidding anything kind of like 725 on down to 715 or so is all fine and good. It just depends on where like the closes end up there. So you can see some wicks down there as long as they're bought up. It seems fine. But you don't want to see that big expansion and then price just lingering down below. Your chart is God, I gotta get you on a more colorblind friendly chart. I can't quite see the bearish candles.
Oh,
I gotta kind of pull it up on mine.
let me do that for you. Hold on, like this.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Jesus.
Let me change this to 1 second. Where is it? I think that's it. Oh, I guess not. I thought it was going to change. But yeah, that's mainly it. It's also, I think it's worth noting on QQQ, we did take that July high, but on Nasdaq or NQ, we didn't. So I don't know if that's some kind of intra SMT within the pair, or if it's not notable at all.
Yeah, I mean the futures data, the charts are very different depending on how you're adjusting the roll data on the chart, whether you're just looking at September contract or you're looking at this kind of just aggregate kind of rolled contract the trading view does. I've been kind of paying more attention just to the index itself, either just charting NDX or charting QQQ because I think it's a little more clear. Yeah, the level you don't want to see on Nasdaq is the close through that prior run of up close candles on the daily there. So really don't want to see price closing like 29,650. I
Yeah.
would say that's probably a sign to take some profits and wait it out. Doesn't mean it has to dump to zero, but we could just go into chop mode for who knows how long. We did have a nice move up. It would not be crazy to just pause for weeks even. So,
Yeah.
but kind of just assuming expansion until proven otherwise. I was thinking maybe we would just kind of sweep out Friday's low / Monday's low this week.
Yeah, if we could do that, we have like the smallest FVG in the world right here. But then,
Yeah, just like reclaim 30.07.
oh yeah, this would be
Yeah, something like that, and then I think we can kind of continue onward to all-time highs. Otherwise, we start disrespecting that fair value gap. We accept back inside the range. It might be a bit. So that's what I'd be looking for continuation on some other stuff that I'm looking to long. I'm not really longing the Nasdaq itself. Just got some stocks we've been looking at. So I think it looks good for now. Caveat.
I agree with you. And then we also have FOMC Wednesday, so maybe that sets the low of the week.
It's just the meeting minutes, right?
Yeah,
So
but
nothing
I think
too panicky.
They still have some value.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's definitely a potential catalyst to set the low. So I'd be looking for Wednesday low this week.
Yeah. All right, we can move on. Any tickers you want to go in first?
Let's talk about memory, because I've been a little hesitant on memory since the bounce. I think that hesitancy is definitely gone at the moment. It looks quite bullish. It's been a good amount of follow through.
Which memory ticker you want?
Let's look at Korea first. I regret just not putting my entire net worth into the triple levered Korea ETF we talked about a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you were in it at one point, right?
I was, and I bitched out. Was it Koru?
Yeah, I just want to see what it looks like.
Yeah, I was in this thing at like $13, I think. So,
damn.
What is that? Shoulda, woulda. Yeah, it's already up 100%. Oopsie.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll look at the non-leverage just so it has a better chart picture. I think we talked about this before, but as soon as we took the Malos, they're not going to make it as clean and identifiable, but it should be protected, right? Like, should be protected, and then we kind of just chop up. But they made it really messy in the long.
Yeah, it was a bit of a bitch to get on sides for sure.
Yeah, because
I'm trying to think if I'm like ready to call a bottom on Korea. I still don't think I am. Like I don't know. Maybe you disagree with me. I'm still worried about that July low getting taken on Korea. Like I can't rule out that this is just a bounce yet, but I think I don't know. I'm not trading memory right now just because I made a little bit on that the initial buys and then kind of just cut everything because I wasn't sure if it was just going to rip back to all-time highs or not. And now it's kind of in no man's land for me. Like Korea, especially, I just need to see us start disrespecting that July open, and then maybe I can start getting on board with looking for longs. I think July open on Korea is like 190 on EWY.
190. Yeah, 189.
189, yeah. So look, if we start closing some daily candles up there and accepting, then I might look to try to get an entry in September or something. Maybe you get a little quick move down, a little liquidity grab. But I don't know. It would be my default assumption that we kind of poke above the open and fail and maybe just start seeing some wicks up there. And then at that point, I would worry that we could maybe go back down for that July low, which I think would be like an insane buy if that were to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of scenario number one there. Maybe this is what you think is going to happen. Like I said, I'm still waiting, and I would suspect we somehow go back for the lows.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I'm going to respectfully disagree.
No, that's fine.
Because like if we saw this on a low time frame, my guess would be we would wait for the test of the CTI in September. If we start breaking above it, then we can go to all-time highs. And then as soon as we tag 221, then that July low is in play. So right now I think it's protected until 220 or 221.
Yeah, I got to tell you, the 2-month chart does look pretty good. I'm kind of looking at the monthly. When does that candle close? 2 weeks? Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and imagine it close it green. That'd be even better. Well,
Okay,
less
so
range.
pop the 2-month chart back up for the people at home. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so this month is basically a tag of the fair value gap, strong reaction. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is like a nice kind of unswept high on the prior 2-month candle there. Not at all a rejection wick. So yeah, you would expect that to go higher. And what do you like to pair with it? The 3-day?
Yeah, for 2 months. Let's go back. Let's see. I'll just turn all this off so we can have a clear picture. Yeah, it was pretty good. Long wick C2. So that means better to wait for September and then just let September take out some kind of internal liquidity, then ride its all-time highs. Maybe even higher.
Okay. What do you think a good entry level could be for people in
Like
September?
Right now? Oh, September?
I feel like buying now is still meh. I think mentality is still just wait a few weeks. I do still think like with a move like this, a lot of people probably bought the bottom. A lot of people are probably going to sell. This has been a nice rally. Some people are going to chase late, probably get liquidated.
I think if we somehow get 175 in September, anything around there, that would be good.
Just
But
that gap.
Yeah, just that gap. And then if I'm looking at it, there's no peak to take off of. But I'm guessing it's like maybe here. I guess like right now. But we just have to wait because I don't know if it's going to close green. I don't know if it's going to close like below here.
I think perfect level for me is probably like 167.
167. Man, that's low.
Looks really good on the weekly chart though.
So we can have like a perfect symmetry, right? I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Pull up the weekly. I like 170 because it's the high of the hammer candle.
Which one? This one?
No, that one there. No, mine is actually 167. Yeah, 167.
Do this. Hold on.
The dream setup is like a little bit of a pullback, and we start just forming a consolidation above there. Yeah, and then we get a little sting into it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could see us completely leaving it behind as well. It's not a given that we have to take it. Yeah. Like I feel pretty strongly that we would go to like 172, 173.
Oh, that gap. Okay.
Yeah, that's also a nice 3-month hammer. If you pull up the 3-day, if you pull up the 3-day, so that's a very clean level there. That's basically the high of the hammer that produced the fair value gap. So often price kind of comes back and just tags that and then goes. So I like a bid there. We'll see how the month closes out. I think you've convinced me with the 2-month 3-day chart. This is probably
nice. Did my job.
Yeah, well, as long as it doesn't just start selling off hard from here relatively soon, which it doesn't look like it's going to do. I think you're right on this, which kind of makes sense because honestly, when I look at something like Samsung or I look at Micron, I'm not particularly bearish those charts.
Yeah, they look like it's not clean, but they look like it looks like it's confirmed to go higher. One thing I will say is that I'm 90% sure we're just gonna get a sweep of the highs. I don't think we're gonna get that much higher, like maybe 240 max, but 220.
And you think that just because you're zooming out and looking at the rest of this move up and its sort of totality and
yeah, I mean, look where are we with it? Hold on. Yeah, I don't even know what the standard deviation is right now. I guess I won't do it, but we're so. When did we bottom? This is last year's run. God, we're
Yeah,
so
that's the
high.
tariff low right there.
Holy shit. There's so many legs. I just
It's pretty crazy.
I just don't think and then the yearly candle is kind of crazy too. I just don't think we have that much more to expand. Man, it would be insane if we swept this low next year. I mean, I
I
don't
think it's super possible.
you think
It's
it'll
super
happen?
possible. I mean, dude, pull up. I know you're not a big indicators guy, but pull up the RSIs.
I don't know. I don't see anything yet.
You don't see anything? I see a divergence. I see a divergence, and if what you say plays out, that would be like a perfect like three drives with
Oh,
three lower highs on the RSI.
oh, like this? Okay.
Yeah, I mean the monthly has a divergence. The 2 week has a pretty nasty divergence. The weekly has crazy divergence. Even like the 3 day has like a. The 3 day is interesting because it's like a multi-top divergence.
Or can you consider it a reset?
Yeah, that's always the thing if it goes all the way back to the 50. But I don't know. This looks it still looks kind of structurally weak to me. So I
Yeah.
would I would agree with you. I think
Yeah. In a perfect world, we get that sweep. Don't come back till March next year. Repeat the same playbook.
it's still very hard for me to kind of square my own personal feelings and experience on using all this stuff with like what the charts are saying. Have you seen Grokbot?
Is that the competitor?
Grok, yeah, you don't really use this stuff too much. So Grok, Elon's AI, which I think is a part of SpaceX, which is God making me want to long SpaceX, Tesla, which is a whole nother story. They basically came out with this kind of new feature for their AI Grok that lets you have these like digital kind of AI employees. It's like beginning of the year. What got me really into AI was OpenClaw. This idea that you could have these kind of like worker agents and program them with specific personalities and skills to do all this stuff. I loved it. I saw the vision. It was like too complicated, but in doing that, I kind of saw what was happening with Claude Code, and I was just like, oh my god, this is going to explode. Like everybody's going to just start using this stuff. Productivity is going to go through the roof. Um, Grokbot is basically, I don't know, it feels like the Claude Code moment for me for like agentic AI because this stuff has always had like a lot of potential, but like normies can't use it. It's way too complicated. It's like way too complicated. It reminds me very much of using the internet back in like 1994, which is going to date me quite a bit, but similar vibe at the time where I just saw like all the potential in it as a little kid, but it was very complicated to use. Like everything, we were like playing video games from the command prompt. You know, you'd go to MS DOS and be like CD backslash and then type something .exe, and that's how we played the game. It was crazy. And now obviously stuff is nobody thinks about that anymore. So Grokbot is just kind of abstracted away all the annoying stuff about AI agents, and I feel like people are using this stuff like in their like I've had friends calling me like, dude, this is amazing. This is the best thing I've ever used. And if everybody starts using these apps that do that facilitate like agentic work, like the demand for like all the things that feed into this, like memory primarily, like it's just hard to see how it doesn't just keep roofing and going up, right? So it's hard for me to be like, oh god, I should sell the highs here when I also feel like I'm in like inning number 2 or 3 of this kind of new boom. Like
Yeah.
it's like a whole new work paradigm, dude. And I don't know. I guess the TLDR of that is like I'm confused at what to do. My trader brain and my investor brain are very much in conflict.
At that point, you just got to hedge and just keep half your holdings and then sell half of the other holdings. I guess.
The way I usually kind of compromise this in my brain is that I just go long via like a triple levered ETF, like with 100% of my account, and then I just TP the highs, and then I go into spot. And I'm like, look at that. De-risking. I'm only 100% long. And I don't know if it's a crazy time to be alive right now, dude.
Yeah. Well,
What do you got, Micron?
Yeah. Because I think, I mean, even if what you said is true, I still think the trade brain in us, we know that it's going to pull back like at key quarters or key phases of price. And almost every single time that those phases of price are going to be quarter one or quarter four. So I think we can, what's the word? I don't want to say like be too greedy, but at the same time, be risk averse during those phases of price. But yeah, we can talk about Micron. I will say this is like the ugliest bottom. It's not obvious at all. It's like the ugliest bottom I've
Bro,
seen.
did you see that tweet I put out like a month or two ago?
No, what was it?
On Micron? I said you're going to get the chance to bid Micron at 750 in a couple of weeks, within a few weeks, and you should probably just like buy all in there and just forget about it.
Did you take it?
No, I mean I scalped it. I probably bought like average 770, sold average like 850.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, oh god, it was right in that freaking look at that 3-day hammer. I mean, I think we drew this out on the pod, the one on the left that it bottomed into.
Oh, this one.
Yeah,
we did. I think it's one of our first pods actually.
Yeah, I think it was maybe the first episode.
So we were like waiting for
if anybody out there would like to just execute all of my trades for me on the basis of my analysis, by the way, I'm hiring. So just send me a DM. Just keep me away from just let my brain do its thing and keep my hand away from the green and the red button, and I'll be a billionaire in no time. This looks good. This looks really good.
Yeah, even though I mean the only thing we took was what is this? Which one was that? Is that June's low? So would you consider this a shift at that point because we closed below June's low in July?
Like right here. Yeah. So it's kind of awkward. Like I can paint a different picture depending on every time frame that I pop it onto. I really want to see where the quarter closes at this point. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get an entry on this. I still want to see what it does around the July open and the July high. Those are kind of really key areas for me.
Yeah. I would imagine it just goes for it. Because
I think so too. Like, look, if it starts closing dailies and disrespecting the July open, it's probably in. The question is like, are we going to reverse off of that bearish July candle, or is that bearish July candle going to become just like an order block, right? And I would think it's probably going to become a bullish order block with the way everything else looks. Like the 2-month candle. Just want to kill myself, man, because like the whole reason I wanted to take this trade from that 3-day area was because I was looking at the 2-month candle and like this is an obviously bullish 2-month candle. It's just like the dream kind of continuation setup. You get this turbo bullish candle. There's a wick that's just very tiny at the top, hasn't been swept, and then so you're looking for these like 3-day kind of points of interest that you could reverse from, and we saw that little zone just chilling below the consolidation, that 3-day hammer, and here we are reversing for the highs. So I got to think the original thing we were talking about is in play. It's I think almost certainly going to go for the highs. It's just going to be a question of like how to get involved. There's a similar setup on Micron that I pointed out in Korea where you have this weekly hammer. That's probably also like a weekly change in the state of delivery. Yeah, you can see that on the chart there. It's at the 931 level.
Oh, wait, where am I looking? Oh,
you've already got the line there. Yeah. So that is probably the area to look for a pullback and some sort of sweep and then just send it.
Yeah, it's nice that we had that weekly CSD, so it kind of confirms on a higher time frame.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure. And like honestly, man, this could end up pulling back to a level that's pretty close to where I sold everything anyway, and it's just like it's fine. You think that price is just going to go in a straight line to like infinity, and it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see if they close the 2 month as an inside, because if it does, then I just think it's gonna be a sweep. But if they don't, like if they start closing above this prior high, then maybe we do have a lot of room, like a lot more room to go. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I think the 2 months it's going to end up with like a pretty long wick, and so we're probably not coming back for the wick unless it just dumps pretty hard from here.
Yeah, I just that we might come for it. Like I don't know. This flat bottom is so juicy. Like where it did, I can't believe it gapped up like that. Actually, this is so wild.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. I mean, looking ahead, there's going to be a pretty high chance, I think, that we open next year and put in some sort of like initial sweep of the yearly candle and do some sort of pullback on the monthly. I could for sure see that happen.
Yeah, like dude, imagine this, right? Imagine some bear shorting this, and like, oh yeah, I'm good, and then it just capped up. That's wild.
Yeah, that was such a crazy reversal. You really had to just kind of just full of retard, just long the bottom with no regard for anything to catch that move. It was
Yeah,
pretty nasty.
let's talk about your other boy.
Oh my god, dude! Cost myself so much money last week.
Yeah, this one I was wrong on. I really thought we were gonna pull back.
Uh, yeah, think I was long like 700 or 800 grand worth of the triple effort, and it went up. It went up 30% in a day. The day after I closed
Dude, that's like
90% of it.
that's almost six figs, bro.
No, it was like 250K, I think.
That's a-
I wanted to kill myself. Yeah, I mean, I still made a little bit, but yeah, pain. Um,
yeah,
I don't know. I don't see the alpha in this now. I would like to add more below that line that you just drew.
I'm
So
I'm praying that September does this.
I think there's a pretty high chance it does, man. Just we see this so often. This is how the bottom was formed, right? You're chilling, and then there's this nasty little liquidity grab, and then whoop.
Yeah, I mean, and all these like what are these flat bottom candles? Like it's kind of just hinting, right? They're gonna fill it at some point.
It's yeah. It's just tough with these kind of choppier, like less clean assets. I don't know that you can expect them to trade super cleanly like futures does. You just have to kind of embrace that. But
Yeah,
I don't know these imbalances on these kind of like little more illiquid stocks. They seem to come back and get them a lot. So I just kind of bidding the holes where you see them there, the gaps.
I'm gonna put a note for myself. If it goes to 131 in September, I'm just gonna blindly bid it.
I mean, they could be doing like a little bit of like kind of like a double purge thing, right? You've got the move off the bottom, you've got a bit of a consolidation now, kind of in August, and you see this a lot where the move wants to go higher and it consolidates. It doesn't run any of the liquidity in the consolidation, and it breaks out, and then it ends up going back, yoinking all of the late longs, takes all the lows of the consolidation, and then goes up. So I think this is like absolute S tier setup. If in September it comes back and trades, what is that, like 120, sub 120 or something?
Yeah, 120 to. Oh, man, I don't know if they get below there though. I feel like it'd be somewhere near the July low, so maybe like 127.
Mm.
just so it like has a nice symmetry for the 2-month candle.
Yeah, God, I would love to bid around. Maybe it just tags like 120. Maybe it doesn't.
Which 120? Oh, they this here.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's gonna. The daily chart is like I use the 12-hour chart a lot now in equities because it has all of the 24-hour price action in it. It gives you a lot
Hold on, let me.
Cleaner picture, I think, of stocks. I'm actually working on one of the things in my indicator. I'm trying to just reconstruct daily candles, but with like the 24-hour data.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that T-Trades does in his little fractal there. I've noticed is they actually construct the candles on the right from the 24-hour data, which is nice because it just totally changes how you see everything. And like it's a subtle thing, but you can see how on the 12-hour chart, like it's actually already wicked into that level that I really wanted to bid.
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Oh, what kind of formation is this? Oh my god.
Vertical accumulation.
Yeah, this. Geez. Also, like their ER. This. Did I read that right? 296%. Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't. I try not to pay too much attention to earnings. It just seems to just be a shit show every time. It looks bullish, it dumps. It looks bearish, it pumps.
Also,
I feel like if I just faded myself on every single earnings reaction, I would make like tons of money. Actually, I seem to just be like the worst at thinking how price is going to go after earnings, which is why I just don't do it.
yeah. Also, I'm a fan of this line chart right here. Pretty
Mm-hmm.
clean and obvious CSD. So I mean, I hope it just chills, it doesn't blow up anymore. Just please, like, come chill around 127 so we can ride it next month.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh, God. We also just don't have to buy it if it just doesn't come down to a good area. We could just trade something else. But
Nah, dude, the whole play was to get this in AA or AXTI, but now look, I mean, this thing is going crazy.
oh man, the pain I have looking at this chart right now is
Yeah,
just.
I mean, just look at the 3 month. Like, what in the heck?
Oh my God.
And I feel like it's so hard to long. You don't really get a chance to long below the previous quarter's low. It's just so quick. Like the first candle to get back above is huge. I even had an alert and I didn't even buy it when it went off.
I'm still staring at AAOI here, trying to cope with my failure. What do you think about? Say we close kind of up here. What if we just bid the
For AXTI?
July? What if we just bid like the July open? Like, how do you feel about the AAOI?
July open. Where's July? Man, I would rather either just miss the move. I don't like bidding towards the end of this session. So where would you stop?
No, I mean like next month.
Oh, next month? Okay, yeah.
Like, say it chills up here a little bit, kind of stays above the consolidation. I think it probably just.
I mean, I'd be cool if it retapped into this, right? Like
July opens like 140. It's like 143, right? Yeah.
wait, what are you looking at? July? Oh, I'm looking at Mason. My bad. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, 148. Yeah, that'd be good because it's already respecting the FEG.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know where the stop would be, right? So, I guess this 22% so far.
I know.
Especially you got a huge size on it, so 22% is the difference in that's like a Tesla or something, like a brand new one.
It'd be up like 45% right now. Kill me.
Yeah, I would probably if I saw it go into this FEG, and let's say we're in September right now, and then reclaim the open, I'll just max long it, and then put the stop at whatever the low is right here in this FEG.
Yeah, I think that's the play. I think it's hard for me to see it being bullish and then going much lower.
Yeah, let's pray. Let's pray it does that. The lowest I can see is 127. That's the lowest.
Mm.
Just so we have that symmetry.
Two big fumbles, man. Two major fumbles. Pain.
God, it's such a beautiful. What? It's like perfect fractal both ways. Damn,
I know.
short. Oh my god. Yeah, we can talk about its brother, or I guess competitor.
AXTI.
Yeah, same, almost same kind of chart, really. Damn, it's so nice. Why didn't I have long? God.
You see any opportunity to get into this?
This is even stronger. Well, it's kind of like the same boat. We got to wait for September because the move is so big already.
Yeah.
I mean, let's look at the leverage one real quick.
I mean, AXTI is basically it's a continuation setup now.
God, why does the leverage one move even harder than, like, I thought it was just 2x, but this is more than 2x.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 442% off the lows. This is 162%.
I don't know. It's weird the way they do the rebalancing. Sometimes it doesn't. It's like a daily target. You know, I think they just target 2x for a daily move. So when you go over the span of multiple days or weeks, sometimes depending on the way they rebalance, it can like manifest as like a larger or smaller gain, depending on the nuances of how the day moved. Yeah, I think this is like a pretty clean setup, I think, because you have like a pretty obvious order block. It should respect that order block, right?
Which order
that
block?
We're gonna. Well, we've got an hour left in the 3-day candle. We're recording this on Monday, by the way. So
like this.
So that's going to be an order block there.
Yeah.
So it should respect that to the high.
I'm just pissed that we're so close to the all-time highs already. It's dumb because all the move or most of the move was made in this huge ass wick, and usually we don't buy the wick, we buy the body. Man, oh well.
I don't know. I think I just have to. I've been just rethinking how I do this, and when you're in these like violent uptrends and you get these kind of sell-offs, they just reverse so hard. I mean, I feel like you just have to like identify the levels and bid them and trust them and just keep the size manageable and give it a little time to do its thing. Cause I don't know, like it's not like you've been given some like easy mode, clean setups. Like you could have bid AXTI. You basically just bid the breakout from the last leg down. It just kind of retests the order block and then goes.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But you can, I mean, you could probably still make 50 to 100% on the leverage product if you are trading from even just this order block below us.
I think we're gonna, let's say the order block does hold, then just right into what high is this? Is it June's high? I think at June's high is when we can see a big pullback. Then we can load wherever it stops.
Yeah, I mean, this is something I like to do. This is kind of like one of my last ditch kind of entry things. Is I look for the extreme liquidity point in the range, which corresponds with June's high in this case, that 123. You often get a pretty big pullback off of that, and if there's some sort of demand imbalance or something you left behind, often price tags that and then very quickly goes to to all-time high or range highs rather. So
let's hope that happens. Imagine.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'll do here. I mean, if it pulls back this week into that area, then I'll bid it, and if it just leaves it behind, then it'll be an interesting point of interest in September to bid. So that like $84 to $90 range on AXTI, and if we've already taken out that 123 level, then it should have a clean path to 143.
All right, yeah. So I'll be in there with you. Let me know when you buy.
All right. Anything else looking cool to you?
Yeah, CRDO we can talk about. Thank God I held this shit.
CRDO has been such a bitch, man.
I just hate I think I've complained about this on past pods, but the way it moves is so choppy. But I mean, I guess
I know. I was unable to get a lot of size on this in spite of being completely right about it.
Yeah, I think I longed July 30th. This is the only stock I longed on below the Maze low. This is the only stock. Still holding right now, but where'd you buy it? Did you buy any?
Yeah, I think I bought like 230.
230. Okay.
Yeah.
Above here. Oh, CSD level.
Yeah, nothing amazing. I had a really big size on at one point and just I don't know, it wasn't looking good at the end of the day, and I kind of closed it out. And many such cases. I
think it has the most out of all of these stocks. Has some of the most harshest pullbacks.
It really looks like it's about to just like nick all-time high and then turbo dump.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Especially this flat bottom, just like MU or Micron. It's definitely going to get taken out once all-time highs get taken.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything for the people watching to do on this stock at the moment.
Yeah. But
can I get your opinion on something that people may be able to still long?
This one, I guess, is ALAB or something else.
Well, I mean, ALAB is interesting. I was going to ask you about X-FAB.
Oh, that's your baby.
Kind of wondering.
Is this the right ticker?
That's it. Yeah, it's a Euro stock. It's a random ass. This is like a micro cap, dude. This is like $900 million French, like chip maker.
Oh, this kind of got right.
Yeah, so there was a huge pump because this major kind of finance influencer guy, was it ALAB Reddit or something like that? I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
Made some tweet about it.
You're talking about Serenity?
And is that Serenity? Yeah, Serenity. So Serenity tweeted about it, and it just turbo pumped.
I think it looks okay.
Yeah, I'm trying not to get too micro on the lower time frame right now. It's an interesting company because it's like turbo profitable, right? They basically, instead of focusing on like doing all these like super advanced fab build outs for semis and everything, they kind of just stayed in this like niche where they're just kind of making these like critical components for electric vehicles. And the margins are really, really big because there's not like a lot of scale. And so nobody else kind of like competes with them, and they just kind of sit there and make money. So there's kind of like a floor under the stock price, like a pretty cushy floor. I don't know, like 4 or 550, depending on who you talk to about what that quote unquote floor is. Always a little suspect about floors. But there's like an interesting play because for reasons I don't understand because I'm too smooth brained, apparently some of their stuff has the potential to be pivoted to opticals, which is a very sexy area, as you know. And there's the talk that like they may just get like floated by the EU government, right? They just may become like the sort of European Union chip maker. Maybe the government buys them, like we bought a stake in Intel, something like that. And I don't know. It becomes like an interesting like asymmetric upside play because like I said, I think I don't even know if this is $1 billion company. What's the market cap for this company? Which, by the way, is a reason to not put your entire net worth into it. X-FAB market cap
878 mil.
870 million euro, 1 billion, exactly 1 billion USD. So, yeah, so you get something like Astera. What are they? They're like probably like a $50 billion company.
Jeez.
Right. So we've seen a lot of stuff like 50x very quickly in the recent times. What did Astera do? They did some crazy multiple, right?
ALAB?
Yeah, like from just like 2024 lows, they went up.
Oh,
1100% basically. So, and that was from being like a $5 billion company, I think. So,
yeah, let's hope if you still have your bag, X-FAB can do that. I think it looks.
I've been building a bag. I'm not sure if it's at a point where I really have a lot of confidence that it's about to moon.
Yeah, I just the only thing is it hit yearly target and then pulled back below last year's high. That's the only thing that's giving me pause.
Yeah, I don't love that huge wick. So I don't know that this is going to just run instantly. It could be, I don't know. For all I know, it could chill down here for like another year or two.
Yeah, because the way it's printing, unless this 2-month reclaims the open, I would just imagine that they keep this 3-month candle inside, and then the next quarter, which is quarter 4, they run that low and then pump. But then I don't know. You're not supposed to be long stocks in quarter 4, so it might just be a 2027 play.
Doesn't count. It's France. They do things differently over there.
Yeah, they do.
All right. So you think it's maybe like slowly accumulate with a long-term time horizon kind of thing?
I would say just make your money in the other plays that we talked about, and then we can come back to this.
Yeah, that's kind of where my head's at right now. Going to be looking to hopefully go hard on Astera this week, I think.
Yeah, I got a pretty... We can talk about it right now. I got a pretty sizable bag. It's been kind of slow, though. So maybe they run CRDO to the highs and then rotate into Astera Labs in a perfect world.
I mean, that's what I'm telling myself. That's what I'm telling myself. It's a nice move to the highs from here. It's what, like 70%? 50, 55? 55, okay.
What is that for our degenerates over there in LABX? Oh, 183%? Yeah, I'll take that.
Not a bad month's work. Yeah, 180 would be cool. Yeah, I think for the non super technical trader people, I do think it's interesting to just buy like a little bit of a bag of LABX. I don't know if the bottom could literally be now. It wouldn't shock me if it pumped from here. I know you and I were talking about it maybe running the lows of that consolidation next month, which I also think is a possibility.
Yeah, I'm scared of that, to be honest. But I feel like the potential is too much to not have a bag in it right now.
I think we're so close to the monthly open right now that I feel like you just, I don't know. I think you do a similar setup or similar mentality that I have, where it's just like, okay, I get into these situations where that's kind of like my invalidation on the move, and I just kind of go balls long, and if I lose the open, I just c'est la vie, and I close and look for something else.
Yeah.
But this is one of those spots where it's interesting to do that, because you lose very little if you're, unless you're turbo leveraged, obviously. But if you're just kind of chilling in like a spot bag, you're not going to lose that much if you lose the open relative to the potential gain. And then even if you do, I think that's just a setup next month
Yeah.
So
I think
either now or later, I feel pretty strongly that it goes. It's very hard for me to see it just dumping to new lows from here without making a significant move. But I've been wrong before, I suppose.
we have the same mindset. Ideally, we're doing accumulation right now, and then we're going to manipulate last week's low, and then they're just going to turbo it. Then alternate view is what we just talked about, or I think we talked about it in September. We just run this month's low and then pump.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with all that. Hard to know exactly what they're going to do. You just kind of got to prepare for all scenarios.
Yeah. Any other tickers you want to go look at?
That's probably good for this week. I know you're on a bit of a time crunch, so I don't want to hold you.
Yeah, I got one more if you want.
You got one more?
More your choice.
All right. Let me see. Oh, you were talking about some. You were talking about how we should get into drones the other day. This isn't really a drone stock, but it's kind of a funny company. Have you heard of Archer?
Archer? No, I haven't.
ACHR. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So they do like electric planes.
Oh wow, that's perfect.
This is kind of funny because I knew this guy in town, super nice guy. He started this like kind of niche online business that was kind of struggling, and then COVID happened, and it like pumped the crap out of his business, and then Microsoft bought it from him, and then he made like a bunch of money.
Wow.
And then he just decided to start doing some like venture stuff, and I remember him putting money into this company. And it's probably now up like some ungodly amount because I actually didn't even realize they had gone public until I was just kind of browsing around at stocks in this niche. So Archer does like electric planes. The pie in the sky vision is that like we stop taking Ubers in the future. We don't even necessarily do Elon's cars. We just take air taxis. These like electric taxis that just fly us in an automated sense from destination to destination, which is honestly just like the coolest version of the future, right? Imagine you walk outside your house, little like electric, it's like a plane that does vertical takeoff. So that plane just lands in your front yard in the street, and then you just go whoop, and you just zip straight to your destination in like 1/10 the time. It'd be pretty cool.
Can it get hacked though?
Who knows? It's AI. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Can the plane get hacked that you fly on? I don't know. There is a pilot there, so I'm sure these things will have pilots in them for a long time. But this is basically like the Jetsons future we dreamed about a long time ago. But kind of wondering if it's worth making a trade here, at least.
I personally don't see a trade yet. If it was going to be this month above last month's open, but they just gapped it up on that ER. So I think the only play left is to wait for this candle to confirm, this yearly candle to confirm if it's going to be reversal or not. Which is
let's talk about it from a yearly candle perspective. I think that'll be interesting because this is kind of like a good approach to taking in investing positions because you're trading like pretty long time horizon. The yearly to me right now is a mixed bag, right? You got nice little yearly order block confirm. We trade out of it, but you sweep out the high, you sweep out the low, and so it just kind of looks like a gigantic multi-year range from like 14 all the way down to 4, which is quite the spread. But you're saying if this yearly candle closes above the yearly open 767, maybe next year we can look for some sort of monthly pullback.
Yeah.
And then get in for a longer time horizon trade, probably to that high at 18, 19, wherever that is.
Yeah, let me 14 Or you mean all-time highs over here?
14 is probably the safe target. Yeah, just the range high. But it seems like you'd want to leave that runner.
Yeah. If, like you said, if it reclaimed yearly open before the year's over, then it'd be green, and it's a higher chance. If we don't reclaim yearly open, if we can just CSD this, wow, that's a bad number, 666 level, then maybe it should still go for the high.
Yeah, I think I would be it depending on where it closes the year. I could be looking to even just buy a sweep of the current lows there that we put in recently, which is like 3. What is that? No.
Oh, 544.
Yeah, 422. I could see it coming back down for.
Oh God.
One more sweep down there. That I think would be like a pretty interesting level.
Yeah. Is this listed? This is publicly listed? Or is it OTC?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a New York Stock Exchange.
Let me look at the financials real quick. Just curious. Well, the analyst says the buy rating.
Oh, well. All in.
Surely. Yeah, okay. I don't know about these earnings over here. I'll probably just watch you take this.
Oh, I'm not taking it yet. I'm just. I think it's a really cool narrative, right? I like really interesting narratives, and narratives like trade. They trade very well sometimes. They make great trades. They're not often great investments, as you know, as a former major crypto trader alongside me. But yeah, no, I don't see anything. I don't see anything to buy right now. I would be looking at a similar thing that you are with like the yearly plan. So strong move up from here into the end of the year, strong yearly close. Maybe we can look for something next year.
Yeah.
But even then, probably just to $15, but could be 100%. Could be 100%.
Maybe if Elon buys it.
Okay. All right. I like where your head's go. Dude, that would be. I feel like if they had any traction, Elon would have to buy them, right? It's just like such a perfect fit.
Yeah. So
SpaceX. It's basically just the It's just like right in between SpaceX and Tesla. It's like the perfect intersection of everything.
Yeah, they would own airspace electronically. They would own the roads electronically. Own space electronically. That'd be pretty good.
We'll have to talk about Tesla a little bit next time. I think I have a lot of stuff I want to talk to you about that, but it's probably too much for this episode.
Yeah, next time.
All right, we'll put that on the agenda for next time. That should be a fun discussion. Tesla, SpaceX. In the meantime, looks like memory is bottomed. Looks like we need to exercise a little bit of patience. Looking for the entries. Hopefully September gives some good entries for us. Yeah, long memory been a theme of this show. You would think I would be longer memory given all the episodes that you've watched, but you would be wrong, sadly. We're gonna make it back on ALAB, baby. We're making it back, making it all back and more.
I'm praying.
Full port LABX. Please don't do that. I might do that, but please don't do that. I'm a professional retard, so.
Yeah.
All right, bud. Good to talk to you. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Check out the Discord and the link below. Follow us on X, all the good things. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.